So we're going to go in here today and check this place out. It's a North Carolina historical site. It's the birthplace of Governor Vance. He was the governor of North Carolina before, during, and after the Civil War. So we're going to check this out. Looks like he was only about 64 when he passed away. There's a family tree. Kids' corner with books in here. It's kind of cool. So early in his life, he was a lawyer. I remember reading that somewhere. Then he got into politics. Was a three-term governor. Looks like that must be the family Bible. You know who that guy is if you are a fan of presidential history like I am. That's an interesting thing. Might want to pause the video here and kind of capture some of that. Okay. There's a compromise of there's two. Missouri Compromise, the Compromise of 1850 shows you the Union and Southern states. We'll talk about the secession of North Carolina here a little bit when we get outside. War governor. Yeah, and he was actually a senator too, if you didn't know that. Let's see. A couple old carpet bags in that case. And he was actually arrested after the Civil War ended, but it was for a short time, and Ulysses S. Grant actually pardoned him. What is this? I guess that's his walking cane. That's pretty cool. That's a portrait of Senator Vance when he was a senator. And this, it's a desk that he used. Well, I'd like to get my hands on one of those books. Look how old those are. Those would be fascinating to look through. Okay. Okay, that's the Vance monument that isn't there anymore. Boy. Let's see, what else we got here? Okay. Yeah. Right. It's like some old tools and stuff of the times. Oh, he had a brother. Didn't know he had a brother. Okay. So he kind of worked locally, not so much nationally like his brother did. Okay. Let's little site maps you can take with you to walk around. So we're going to go check out the outside and some of the outbuildings. Let's go. So it's kind of a beautiful fall day out here. We're going to go look and see what we can see. We'll be back once we get to some of these other buildings out here. Okay, this is a peek inside the Vance house. Well, it's a big chimney. I mean, a fireplace. Well, their chimney's pretty big too. Let's see, we can walk around here and peek in this other side. Oh yeah, chimney goes on the other side too. Well, granted, I know Zebulon Vance has a bit of a checkered history. I mean, he was a slave owner, like most fairly wealthy people, landowners of his time were. There's some more history about him. This looks to be a bedroom. I said I would talk a little bit about North Carolina's succession. He was actually considered to be a progressive kind of person back in the 1860s, and he actually fought against North Carolina seceding from the Union. But after neighboring state South Carolina became the first state to actually secede, you know, he kind of lost that battle and jumped on board with the secessionists and supported his state in the decision that they made. Here's inside, looks like a tool shed. Lots of period pieces in there. Let's see what this is. Maybe that's the loom house. Not quite sure. Looks like a tool house to me. What is this? Yeah, this would be the loom house. Got a loom in here for making clothing and whatnot. Looks like there's an upstairs too. Here's another look at the main house from the back side. Okay. What else we got here? This is a beautiful spot, I gotta say. Let's see. Okay, this looks like it's the smokehouse. That would be where the fire was, I guess. Smokehouse. My guess is this down here might be the slave quarters. I want to go see if you can see inside that. You got stuff falling off this tree here that make it, you got to be kind of careful where you're walking. Hey, okay. I think I got a guy getting ready to open this place up here, so I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him get this place opened up and I'll be right back. Okay, so this absolutely was the slave house. Pretty small. You know, footprint anyway, it's pretty small. There's not much there, but this kind of talks about the importance of, you know, just talks about slavery in the North Carolina mountains, that it existed here as well. That's probably a more accurate picture. There is a fireplace in here as well. It's kind of hard, the door's not quite open all the way where you can see it. Let's see. It came to the Vances, and it talks about a slave family that lived here. The first of several thousand enslaved people owned by the Vance family to live in western North Carolina. Some, like, eventually freed by their masters. Others, like Joe and Lee, lived their entire lives enslaved. So, good and bad in that story. Interesting, by 1860, over half of the people living in Asheville were enslaved. Wow. That's shocking. Well, that's the history. Got to take the good with the bad, I guess, and learn from it, which sadly some people don't do even to this day. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Well, looks like there probably was an upstairs at one time, maybe. All right. It's a beautiful spot out here, though. I'll say that. I'll say something else too. Admission here is free. It doesn't cost anything. We had something related to Juneteenth over here too. Let's take a quick look at that. Let me let's see what this is. Okay. YourAudiotour.com. Okay. I'm not sure what that is, actually. Okay. You know, looking here again, you can smell the old, you know. When you go into a real old building, it smells like an old building. And I don't mean that to sound bad. I mean, it just has a distinct smell to it. You see, that's the visitor center. The only real modern structure on the site. I'm not sure what this building is here. This may just be let's see, a tool. I forget which one was the tool house. This might be what they call the corn crib. I mean, they have a nice map here, but yeah, it's just firewood. Down there is the I guess that's the picnic shelter, I suppose. Yeah, looks like it. Let's go check that out. Well, yeah. Let me give you a quick peek around since I'm kind of off to the side. I mean, it's just beautiful here. I mean, it is. I can walk down this little slope without killing myself. So this is the picnic area. We came here early in the morning. They open, I think, like 9 or 10, something like that. I think it might be 9 to 5. They're closed Sundays and Mondays. Let's give you the rules about using this picnic area. So, I think that pretty much covers the area. Again, this is the Vance Birthplace historic site. It's off of Ream Creek, close to Weaverville, North Carolina. And say what you want about Zebulon Vance, good, bad, or indifferent. He was a person of the time. He's not popular with some folks. He's very popular with others. But history being what it is, he was a 3-time governor. Like I mentioned before, he was governor before, during, and after the Civil War. He was not a huge proponent of North Carolina seceding from the Union. He thought North Carolina should stick with the Union and try and work out their differences. That obviously didn't work out the way he had hoped it would be. He served in the Civil War on the side of the South, and the 14th Amendment after the war didn't allow him to take a seat in Congress when he was elected. He was jailed for a while until Ulysses S. Grant pardoned him. So he has a very complex and somewhat complicated history, but it is history, good, bad, or indifferent. And I thought you would enjoy this short little tour around his birthplace. So I thank you for watching, and your comments, whether you think this was a good idea or you hate this idea. But you know, I'm a big fan of history, and I think, you know, if we cover up history, then we're doing ourselves a disservice. So that's kind of why I wanted to show this to you. It's real close to where I live. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.